Hey everybody, it's Jack and Dan, and we're very excited to share WORX Deal of the Day.
Yeah, you know, guys, we talk about WORX a lot, and we've had a lot of WORX tools. We have the little 32-volt blower. We've got a lot of other videos that we've done on their products. The jaw saw, we really like that jaw saw, didn't we? We used that this summer a lot. What WORX does is they do a lot of deals, but if you sign up for their email list, they do occasionally send out once or twice a year an incredible deal of the day. This little edger trimmer right here that Jack is holding is the second WORX trimmer we bought. Easy now. Is the second WORX trimmer we bought. I got one when he was first born. It lasted about 10 or 11 years. It was, I think, $150 with the battery, which is still pretty much the same price they are now. It lasted a really long time. I still have that original battery. In fact, it's in this trimmer. This trimmer I bought about 3 years ago after that one finally died. It lasted me about 11 years. This one's going on 4 years and it's working awesome. However, they sell these packages at a lot of really cool stores like Menards and things like that for almost $200. It comes with a 20-volt blower, another 20-volt edger trimmer, and 2 batteries. Now, they sell this as a deal for about $200. Sometimes you can find them for $179 or $189. But they sent out an email. It was a 24-hour email only for a deal of the day. Guess how much this was, man?
50?
Well, let's not go crazy now. They put it for $99. Basically, what that does is that's giving you the batteries for free. I mean, this combo deal is still a good deal for $99, but they're also including 2 batteries and a charger. It's unbelievable. So the reason we decided to get this is because we have a lot of edging and trimming to do, and with only one edge or trimmer, we can't do it at the same time. Jack's gotten really good at doing like the edging, so he's going to use the trimmer to do edging. I'm going to use the new one to do trimming around everything. We have 1,000 bricks here on our property that we have to trim around that we did. Unless you want to use the new one, maybe I'll let you use the pristine, new, flashy one.
I kind of want to use the new one.
Okay. Now, the cool part is we'll be able to edge and trim and take half the time for only a $99 investment, which is awesome. And if these guys last another 10 years like the original did, that's great. Plus, we'll be able to blow at the same time. We have a lot of sidewalk. Sometimes we have to blow our roof off, all these things. So we're going to do an unboxing here. We're going to check this out. We're going to see how this all works out. Again, guys, WORX isn't one of those companies that's going to annoy you and email you all the time. But once in a while they do, and it's really an amazing deal when they do. I almost can't believe the deal we got on this. Let's open this up and check it out. All right, guys, so Jack just kind of cut the tape and flipped this side up. As you can see, there is a new trimmer. There's a little bit of assembly. It's really easy to pop together. Looks a little bit different than the other one that we had, but very similar. It's got the little safety switch. It's got this. It doesn't look like it has the feed button, like if you run low on cable. I do like that about that one. It had a button right up here. You could run low, but it has an automatic feed anyway. Let's pull this out and just take a look if there's anything else kind of different on it. Looks pretty much like it's the same. We are going to show you guys a really cool feature of the wheels that go on here. We're going to go over some of the features of this, but it seems very similar to the old one.
And this is the adjuster.
Yep, you can adjust it up and down depending on your height, angle, all that. Again, these are magnificent. Now, a lot of people say to us, hey, you're big Ryobi fans. You got the electric riding lawnmower. What's with the WORX? Well, WORX simply came out with these first, really before anybody did. I mean, Black & Decker kind of started selling them in stores and stuff. But, you know, quite honestly, we're just very impressed with the quality. And when they have these kind of deals, it's unbelievable. Again, this was a one-shot deal. We actually got it a couple weeks ago. Just haven't had time to do this. I would definitely check out the links in the description and sign up for their email list if you want to try out, try out their products. Now, this is the blower. Again, this is 20. Look at that sucker. That's pretty cool.
The vent.
Yeah. So we're going to put all this together and we're going to try them out. The coolest part about this is that we're going to be able to work on this at the same time. We'll each have a blower.
Oh, we'll each three settings.
That's awesome. Yeah, they're big, huge. They have like a 56 watt or something blower that was actually it was in Popular Mechanics magazine for a while. It was like the most amazing battery operated blower in the world or something when it came out a few years ago. But it looks just like this. It's just not quite as big. It is bigger. This one's not quite as big. But anyway, very excited about having 2 of these. Let's go ahead and get to work and show some of these features. We're going to pop this together real quick and show you how it all works. All right, this is the little wire guard. Honestly, we don't use this because we have so many different areas and stuff. Those are pretty easy to pop off if you don't want to use it. Basically, you just kind of pop it out like that. If you want to use it, it can like save your fence. Like if you have a fence, you could put it out. We don't really have that kind of thing. We go against bricks, so we like to just have that option. Now, one of the things that this does is this is a really cool thing. This is for when you edge. So you slide this on here for when you edge, but we're going to show you there's a really cool feature where you can put it down on the bottom and you can actually use this as like a mower to get around trees and stuff. So we're going to show you that too. The other thing is this little quick release thing. It's got this little button, and of course you can change where you want the handle very easily, and then it's got this quick release. You can change the height very easily and then just lock it. So it's pretty much just like the other ones, some little bits of changes. If you do want to automatic feed, you can go down and manually push this button, but every time you let go of the power and restart it, it does feed it out like about another centimeter or so. Again, this is also biodegradable line, guys, so we don't recommend keeping it in the garage. We recommend keeping it in the house. The other thing is they do spools for life. So I think it's about $8, and that's basically to cover the shipping and handling and taxes. But they will send you, I want to say 6 or 8 spools anytime you want. You just click on the thing, they charge you the $8, and they send them out, and they're here a couple days later. So you don't ever have to really worry about these spools or anything like that. And they usually have, I know the other one does, this one doesn't, but the other one has a little holder. So if you're way out at the edge of the property and your spool runs out, you got a little one there ready to go. So that's kind of nice too. So let's get this all together and we'll show how everything works. Okay, so here's the 2 new batteries they sent us. We're actually just gonna go ahead and plug these in. We have a little station where we have all the chargers. They do send you 1 charger. We've got a ton of chargers and batteries anyway. The nice part about this is when you get these extra batteries kind of like for free, is you just have more. So if you buy tools in the future, like if we wanna buy a drill or whatever, we can just buy tool only option and not get the battery. So it saves you money. And then we have so many batteries. We'll really never have to buy batteries again at this point. We have so many. So there's the blower, super awesome. When we get done doing all the edging and trimming, Jack's gonna take one blower, I'm gonna take the other one, and we're gonna smash that blowing out. That's gonna be cool. There's a couple things that's a little bit different than this. I did notice that unlike the older version, this one does not have the option. You can take this off and you can mount it on the back here, and we're gonna show you on the older one when we do some work here. And basically what that does is lift this up and you can mow like around trees with it and stuff. So that's really cool. We don't see that option available to do on this newer one. And again, it may just be a little bit of a, different version, but that's okay. As long as we have one to do that with, that's cool. But it does have it on the side to edge with. So Jeff's gonna show you basically what you do is you just hold your foot on it and you pop it down or up. So that's if you want more of an angle. You can put your foot on the top and you can pop the handle all the way down. Go ahead, all the way down straight. One more. There you go. Okay, now if you turn it sideways, now show them how you turn the handle. You just unlock the handle right there and you just turn it. See how easy that is? And then you lock it again, and now you have an edger. You just go on those wheels and you have an edger. So literally, 3 seconds, pop, pop, boom, and then now you have an edger. So if you're going around and you're like trimming around things, we're actually scraping those doors. We're gonna be painting them, that's why it looks like that. If you're trimming around something and then you got an edge, you can just pop it, edge, keep going, turn it back into a trimmer, trim, and so on and so forth. So the nice part is it just transitions back and forth from an edger to a trimmer. I really like that about this thing. That's one of my favorite things because we have a lot of areas, where we go from one to the next. All right, so you're gonna be doing the edging with that one. We're gonna show it kind of working and everything like that and how awesome it is. And I'm gonna be doing some of the trimming, and we are gonna show that, and I'm gonna show you guys how that works real quick. These come off and they go on here in the back, and you could actually mow around trees and stuff with it. So we'll show you that feature. This is the old blower, that's the new blower, and we're gonna show you how those work after we get done. And it's gonna be so awesome being able to work at the same time, isn't it? I'm so thrilled about that. Okay, just wanted to show in the garage out here, we've got the mounts for the 2 trimmers. This one didn't come with a mount, but I actually had a mount for like hedge clippers, but we just throw those up on the shelf along with the hydro shots and stuff. So we're gonna hang the 2 trimmers right here next to each other. Obviously, we've got a lot of 32 volt batteries. We've got the 20, and then this is our little charging station on top of the cooler we put here. These are the 2 that they just sent us. We did plug them in. They are flashing pretty quick, so they're probably pretty close to being charged. We're just gonna plug them in. And now we're gonna have 4 chargers to charge, and these 2 are for the 32 volts. So we're never really going to ever need batteries ever again, pretty much at this point, is what it looks like. All right, Jack likes to do the patios first. Look how smooth that new trimmer is. How you like it, man?
It's nice and smooth. It's nice.
It's a beauty.
It's a little lighter, actually.
A little bit lighter. This one's a little heavier than that one. I think you're right. Now along these bricks is where we would trim. So while he's edging, I'm going to trim. And again, this old guy works really good. Trim that up all real nice. The nice part about it is you can trim the outside where the mower can't reach, but you can also kind of reach over the bricks and you can just kind of trim this. We have a lot of ground cover we let grow in here, so we don't have to deal with mulching most of this stuff. So we just kind of reach over, give it a quick trim. Trim around the old turtles a little bit. Give them some elbow room there. Okay, so as I start going around some of these beds and everything over here, Jack starts down the sidewalk, goes all the way down this driveway, all the way down that sidewalk, goes down one way, turns around, comes all the way back the driveway, and then all the way down around here around the corner. You can usually do all of that with one battery, so we'll see how it goes. All right, we're about 13, 14 minutes in. My battery just died. Jack's is still going strong. He's on the back swing of the sidewalk here, the long sidewalk that goes all the way through. He'll probably make it almost to the end on one battery here. We're gonna swap out batteries and see how it goes. I still have to do this big island in the front. I'm coming around the house getting this one, but this one over here I gotta do. So we'll probably swap batteries. Tell you the truth, he'll probably be done edging before I'm done trimming because the grass is pretty thick. Yesterday I took my lunch break to kind of hop on the mower. It took me about 45 minutes to mow. It was pretty thick. We haven't done it in a couple weeks. It's just been raining and busy. So it is pretty thick around here. So I'm probably using a little more energy and going a little slower than he is doing the edging. But anyway, so he's going to be looking at about a battery and a half. I might be looking at 1.5 as well. So 3 batteries total to do all of this. We are going to talk a little bit about, he did say that he doesn't love the fact that the new one doesn't have this button at the top that you can just kind of quick release the string if you want. He does like how it goes really short. You can see he doesn't have to bend over. He makes the handle real short so you can reach down and edge with it. The other thing is that new one, even though he said it felt a little more powerful, it doesn't have this little wheel. So we're going to show you after we throw some new batteries on here, we're going to show you how this wheel turns this into basically like a little bit of a mobile mower. Okay, just wanted to show this real quick. As I was coming to get a new battery, just wanted to check these 2 batteries. These are 4-hour chargers, so they are still charging. They were probably partially charged, but just so you know, they don't come fully charged, so don't expect to just plug them in and get going after it. Definitely want to plug them in and kind of charge them before you use them that first time. All right, so Jack finished all the edging. He still has juice left in his battery, which is awesome. I just plugged in my second battery, so he's probably going to help me. We'll probably be able to get done here just with 3 batteries total, if not less, which is pretty nice. And it'll only take us about 25, 30 minutes, which again is half the amount of time it takes me to do this on my own, or one of us to do it on our own. We did want to go over this really quick though. First of all, again, just to reiterate, if WORX, if you're watching this, we really do like this quick release. This is the command feed. Pow, pow, pow. It is nice. I mean, Jack, you made a couple comments when you were using that one, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but I do like the command feed, yeah.
It is nice because if you're hitting, say you hit some stones and rocks, you got like stop and start in order for it to auto feed. It says it auto feeds, but I don't think it does unless you let go of the power. It is really nice to have this. You're just going along. If you tell it's getting shorter, pow, 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 you're done. Now here's the other thing. That new one does not do this. What you can do is you can pop this guy off. It has like a little kind of lever over here. You pop this lever off and you push it down. Okay, now that is for edging, but if you wanted to see something cool here, you take it. Now the new one doesn't have this, so again, I don't know if you did some focus groups or something WORX, but we really like this. You can take this guy and you slide it on sideways. I imagine a lot of people probably never even realized it had this or utilized it, but we actually think it's pretty cool. So you push that on there. Now, the cool part about that is, let's say you got an area like this. One of the things we did here is we kind of got tired of mulching this. So we just let the crabgrass kind of grow in this corner and we just trim it. Now I cut as much as I can as close to the mower, but obviously I can't get in between here. This is a big, beautiful daylily and stuff, and it's nice, and we just kind of cut around it. Now I'm going to show you how this works. You can see when it's on these things, you can just push up to something. The nice part about this is you're not having to hold it the whole time. You don't have to worry about the depth if you got a large area like this. You can literally just hit the button like this and squeeze it and just go around it. Check this out. Oops. Well, that didn't work. Hold on. Okay, so what I did, the reason it dipped is because I forgot to lock this. If you don't lock this like this will like move on you. So just so you know, that's an important thing to do. That's why it moved on me. So you want to lock that, okay? Now, when you come down like this, the cool part about this is, probably dip that up a little more, maybe one more. Then go up just another one. There we go. Now basically it becomes a push mower at that point in time. So you hit the thing, and then you could just kind of push it up. Clear a whole area like this. And the nice part is you don't really have to worry about holding it or changing the depth. Also, let's say you were going underneath some bushes or whatever. It's just kind of nice to have that feature because you're just pushing it. You can get into tight areas. I really like these wheels, being able to change them like this. I think this is a nice feature. I do wish that the new one had this. So again, WORX, if you're watching, that's something we really dig. Maybe most people didn't even know it was there or utilize it. We think it's a cool feature though. And going forward in your new trimmers, we highly recommend it. Right, dude?
Yes.
This is another great area if you have a tree like this. Let's say it's on a mound like this, or going back and behind. Let's say your fence was real tight. Again, you could just easily just do this kind of thing where you go up to the tree. You can just go around the tree like this. See how easy that is? Kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, also, if you're looking at maybe an older person or a person who probably has maybe some sort of handicap or something, maybe they're not able to hold it for such a long period of time, that's a nice kind of thing. You could trim around your trees and things like that basically with one arm. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so this is kind of nice because around these big beds where we don't mulch them, I'm basically cutting around on the inside with mine and trimming things back, and Jack's just following me and doing the outside. So we're getting this real nice kind of look, clean look around the bricks. Instead of me having to go around twice, we're just knocking it out in one time around, two of us together. Oh, your battery's finally dead? Oh, that's cool. We'll go pop a new battery in, and we'll probably be done here in about another 10 minutes. All right, so this is the biggest and most difficult island to do. I mean, a lot of these smaller ones, they're pretty easy. This one over here, we just mulched. There's not much coming on the inside. And this around the house. So really, that's all we have left. We're looking at about 25 minutes. Probably gonna finish up here in a few minutes. Look how nice that looks, and look how fast we got done with two people. We got the edge coming along the inside there, and then the edge on the outside after cutting. Totally awesome, totally easy to maintain. We went around this huge island in only about 7-8 minutes. All right, with this island, since we mulched it, Jack's gonna just kind of start on that side. I'm gonna start over here on this side. We're gonna meet in the middle here, and honestly, we'll probably knock this out in just about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're done. So this was so much nicer than doing it with one person. Really, really nice. Because even though these things are light, honestly, they get pretty heavy after like 45 minutes to an hour. All right, so we're all done edging, all done trimming. Took about 25-30 minutes. I am so stoked to get this other one, and I'm stoked that Jack is so helpful, because doing two people at once is way better. We're gonna check out this new blower. It's only a 20 volt as compared to 32 like the old one we have. We're gonna kind of compare and contrast them. And you know, as you can see, kind of left a mess on the sidewalk and everything like that. Also along the bricks here, especially with the leaves. Believe it or not, in August, the leaves start to fall already. Some of these maple trees and that. So if you don't get these leaves and kind of blow them out, they'll actually kill the grass all along the bricks and everything here. So we're gonna just try these blowers out, see how they work. All right, here we go. We got them hanging right next to each other here. We just want to kind of show we got the batteries in them. Go ahead and hit that button, dude. So this one he used one battery in about 1/3 of the second one. And then I used one battery in about 2/3 or so. I mean, I don't know how much that really indicates, perfectly. But anyway, that was pretty good. So somewhere around 3 batteries total. We knocked it out super fast. Let's go ahead and let's hit these blowers and see how they do, because we got a lot of areas to blow off, right?
Yep.
All right, we had to close the door on Lacey. She's very upset. This new one, this is a little bit more advanced than the old one. This is a great little blower. It's not necessarily for leaves. It's kind of just for cleaning off patios. We use it for the gutters. It is a 32 volt. The nice part about the 32 volt with this is it lasts a really long time. We can get that thing to last like 20 minutes or 25 minutes. So I can do all of the blowing of the entire property just with that guy. However, this one's a little more powerful. I am guessing that the battery doesn't last as long, probably only 10 or 15 minutes. We'll find out. We can look up the statistics. We'll probably put links in the description. But I do know, like I said, that they make, I think it's like a 54 volt or something. And it does last about 20 or 30 minutes with a 54 volt. It's incredibly powerful.
Can I do a little science here? So
Yeah,
guys,
you can do
this
some
one
science.
may be a little bit more powerful because, as you can see, the fan, or the vortex here, is just spinning through here and then it's going this way. So
Yeah,
really,
it's a lot smaller.
right.
Look at this mamma
But
jamma.
the thing about this one is you'll
It's a
notice
turbine.
it's straight through. So it's just
Yeah.
all the power is going this
Well,
way.
look at this. Well, this is a different level. See how the fan is this way, like you said. Yeah. I mean, this thing's crazy. Well, go ahead and turn the other one on just so we can kind of hear it. Now, the reason that, like we said, that Lacey is barking is because this one has a very high winding sound, of
Yeah,
kind of a
it
high
really
pitch.
bothers me, really.
She does not like that. Go ahead and, well, just turn it on and just blow off the patio a little bit here. Yeah, so very effective at blowing the dirt and dust off the patio and the patio furniture and stuff like that. Certainly isn't very loud at all. Now go ahead and turn this mamma jamma
I'll
on.
do small and then large.
Here, let me open the gate and you can just kind of blow stuff out this way. It's usually what we do. We just kind of blow the other stuff out this way. And just kind of hit these leaves and stuff back up to here, dude. And just kind of hit those leaves and stuff off. So it does have a low.
It's gonna get pretty loud.
And then it has a, yeah, so that's low. Go ahead and turn up to high. Yeah, very powerful. Much more powerful than the other one, even though it's 20 volt.
Don't put your shirt right here because it sucks.
Sucks your shirt in?
Yeah. Yeah,
All right.
goes through.
Well, you know what? You're going to start over there at one side of the sidewalk. I'm going to start the other side. We're going to blow this all off. Probably only take us 5 or 10 minutes to hit everything. And we'll kind of see what happens here. Or you could use them both for one person and just blow the daylights out of everything. All right, so Jack's starting all the way down there. I'm going to start at this side. We're going to kind of meet in the middle. That thing's crushing it. That thing's tough. That thing's going to be very helpful in the fall with all these leaves. Sometimes we like to blow stuff out of the beds onto the grass so that we can grab them with the mower, and then we kind of put them in the compost and stuff. So it's going to be really nice having 2 of those, because when you rake mulch, you tend to take a lot of the mulch with it. But if you have a blower and you kind of hit it high, it'll take the leaves but leave the mulch alone. You can hear when he turns it up to high. What a difference. All right, as you can see, this little one here is really good at just kind of blowing off sidewalk stuff. You know, somewhere we trimmed in that. But that big mamma jamma that Jack is using, that's a whole different ballgame. I'm really interested to see if that battery lasts him all the way around the sidewalk and everything. So we're going to check in on him in just a minute here. But this old guy here, I mean, this one works great. I mean, I've always liked this one. I just kind of use it for all the patio stuff and everything here. And it's really nice to just kind of blow everything off when you get done edging. Gives you that really clean look. Sometimes I'll even go around the bricks here and just kind of push everything back into, you know, the inside and that. Just to give it that really neat and clean look. It only takes a second to walk around and do this. But, again, very, very nice that we could do this all at the same time. I mean, I'm honestly pretty excited about it. There he is. He's almost at the end here. You see he's just knocking out this sidewalk, no problem. It sounds like he only has it on the low mode. He probably doesn't like the high mode. Oh, there he goes. Oh, yeah, what a difference. All right, so we got done blowing. It only took us about 12 or 13 minutes. You were running a lot of high on level 2. This thing ran out just at the end. So just to let you know, You're cranking this thing on level 2, it moves a ton of air. You can see the chute is much larger. It definitely moves a lot more area than this. This one is more precise. I like using this one for the gutters. When I go up on the roof, I can stick this down the gutters, blow all the gutters out. It's really, really nice. But honestly, one of the reasons they probably put this in this package is probably a lot of people didn't love the fact that it didn't last very long, even though it was very powerful. However, for us to get it basically for free in this, deal of the day, to be able to have 2 people blow at one time. The other thing is we have so many batteries. It's like, swap it out. If it lasts 10 or 15 minutes, swap it out, use another one. Now this one lasts a lot longer. But it is nice that has 2 settings. I mean, if you're just doing the patio and stuff, you could put on one setting, it probably lasts 20 minutes. If you're really trying to move some major leaves, you could crank it up. I can't do that with this one. So I'm really happy that we got this deal. That thing, you said that thing was so powerful when you put it up to 2, it almost felt like it was moving you.
A little bit, yeah. It was like...
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty powerful.
The air propulsion was sucking through the vent there, and it was going through so fast.
You think it could move you if you were like standing on a skateboard or something?
Maybe.
Helps a little bit. Gives you a little boost. Not much. Maybe if you had like 4 of them, like strapped on your back.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be awesome. Maybe we'll try that someday. Check out my awesome skateboard boots, man. You gotta wear the knee highs when you're trimming because it just hits you in the leg. Whoa. All right, ready? Whoa. All right, ready? Maybe this, concrete. What if we do like a jetpack, like bend over?
Careful now, your skateboard skills are a little rusty.
Hey. Whoa. I'm doing just fine. Here, how about like this?
I like the kid from Up.
Hold on, ready? Let's do it. Works down the hill, gives you a little boost down the hill. All right, this one goes out to the Wolf Tick Nation.
Yeah.
The Wolfman and Tick.
Yes.
Wolf Tick videos.
Gonna do a jackass type of thing today.
Jet powered bike, dude. Here we go. I want to strap it to his back with a bungee cord. It actually is working. All right, Tick, we're throwing out a challenge, dude. We want the Tick over at Wolf Tick Videos to set something up. Just do 2 of these, one on each side of a bike. Do like a jet-powered bike, dude.
Maybe do it a little bit of safer way, but maybe tape them to the handles.
Hey, man, you're like the Chuck Yeager of jet-powered bikes. There's always got to be a first person, right?
Gotta be a guinea pig.
All right there, Wolf Tick. Give it a try. Let's see what you guys can come up with.